All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, with us. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and the few Alphas who may be listening. This is your brother Batak Allah from the GMS camp here in Chicago. Coming back at you with another lesson for the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. Title of this lesson is Thruski, and we're going to talk about this nigger Drewski and his latest antics. All right, we're going to jump into these precepts, and Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. This is Proverbs 1 and 24. It says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. All right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai set up the men of the Lord from the apostle Tahar on down, and from his elders before him on down, to teach this truth to Jake in particular, but to this whole world, man. All right, now to Jake, we're here to teach this truth. To those Jakes that don't want to listen, you two-thirds, and the rest of you, Slocky, let me rephrase that. To the elect, we are here to teach this truth, all right, as members of the hopeful elect, because we don't know if we all going to make it. But as members of the hopeful elect, our job is to wake up the elect by teaching this truth, all right, and to let you two-thirds and you punk-ass heathens know what's coming for you and what's coming for America, man, which is nothing but destruction and death and famine and sorrow and all other bad things for you niggas, all right? And the way the Lord set it up, you know, he put the men of the Lord all over the earth, and also integrated the internet, which is referred to as the unicorn in the scriptures. And that's how this message has gone global, even to where places where brothers are not at, where camps are not at. So all you Jakes have seen this truth, man. All you Jakes have heard this truth. The Lord has made it to where there's no excuse that none of you Jakes are gonna have to be able to say I didn't know. That's not an option for none of you Jakes. And really, the Lord sets up niggas like this nigger Drewski to help in that mission as far as marking niggas, because Drewski is not a man of the Lord. Drewski's going to get destroyed and catch a missile and go through some extreme sorrow and torment leading up to that missile. All right. But what he did do with that punk ass skit that he did was mark all you people that want to watch it, man, that may not have heard. It's a lot of people that he has on his platform, and all of y'all have now been marked. All right. You watch that and you don't get right and repent, you marked. All right. And yeah, I chuckled at it a couple times because he really was mocking IUIC and all these other niggas. But what I don't fuck with is how these niggas had the name of the Lord in the video. That's folly, and the Lord is gonna kill you for that, man. And all that other, really, yeah, you was making mockery. It's okay, because guess what? I'ma laugh when you get destroyed, man. And we all gonna be laughing when you get destroyed, and we're gonna be laughing when you fall off your high horse leading up to that as well. Okay, this is verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. All right. So one day, that's how Jake is, man. They so proud. They so anti-Hamashiach until the Lord start putting his foot in their ass. Then the first thing these niggas want to do is reach for their grandmama's Bible. Well, guess what? The Lord ain't hearing you niggas, man. All right. The Lord don't got mercy for none of you niggas, man. All right. Because you're not humbling down right now. See, we asking for mercy from the Lord, but we're also doing our part to hopefully receive that mercy. You niggas just walking around like nothing's ever gonna happen. And then when shit starts to happen, then you want to start begging. And it's too late. And it's gonna be too late, man. And that goes for all of you niggas out there that want to make jokes and scoff, man. Fuck you. This verse 30, they were none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. All right, so whatever fake idols that these Edomites got you niggas sacrificing to and doing all these oblations to, that's who you're gonna have to call on when the Lord got his foot up your ass, man. And guess what? None of them idols are real or nothing. And the whatever forces that you motherfuckers are conversing with, the Lord control them too. So the joke is really on you niggas, man. All right. Verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safety, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. All right, so guess what? Y'all want to make jokes, y'all want to be funny. When that time comes, you're going to be destroyed. It's not going to be nowhere you can run to. While the men of the Lord who are sacrificing, Lord willing, from the apostle Tahar on down, we be of that number, we going to be all right, man. All right, this is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So guess what? This nigga Drewski, yeah, he living it up now. All these wicked ass niggas living it up now, but they're gonna have to pay the price for that at the end, man. We paying the price for the things we've done now. These niggas are running their tab up even higher than it already was. Okay, and now we can't. Of course, we fighting, we struggling out here. It ain't easy. We're not in our kingdom. Forget about all of the financials and all that other shit. Point blank period. We not in our kingdom. We don't have dominion over ourselves. We don't have sovereignty. All right, we in captivity. Yeah, it's hard, man. But guess what? The real men of the Lord would endure that, deal with it cheerfully, and do what they had to do to come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And at the end, those men will be rewarded with the greatest reward that anybody has ever received or ever will receive in the history of this earth, man, in the history of existence. Okay? So you always got to remind yourself that these niggas shining, but they only shining for a moment. And really, they not even really shining, man. This dude Drewski be getting. I'm not even gonna get into that, man. These dudes doing all type of alternative lifestyle activities and all type of wild shit, man. He was at them and Free Puff Salakia, but he was at them Diddy parties too, man. All these niggas be at all that shit, doing all that shit. All right, so these niggas not winning, man. These dudes are losers, and to show you how much the Lord think of them, especially this nigger in particular. He had this nigga sell out at the last hour. This place about to get destroyed in a very short period of time. This nigga Drewski just sold out like last year or 2 years ago or some shit like that. So the Lord really gotta hate you to have you sell out this late in the game like that. Alright? And guess what? Your happiness is gonna be short lived, man. The Lord is about to start visiting you already. He already started visiting this nigga. I guarantee it, man. These guys are not living the way you think they living, man. The Lord is really fucking these dudes up, but they can just shine on you, all you regular jakes, because they look like they got some money. None of these niggas even got no real money, man. Esau got all that shit. Watch the movie Cadillac Records. That's how Esau doing all these niggas, man. And that's how a lot of these niggas doing each other, too. Alright, this Galatians, Salakia. This first Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. All right, and that's what all of these entertainers do. They might not come and say it outright. Some of them come and say it outright, but just being in that light and holding that position in this society to entice Jakes to want to be like that is exactly what that just said, man. Convincing Jake to go and deal with Esau to try to get a better deal, man. But that's not going to happen. There's no escaping how about Shemi Shai. You're not going to get away from the curses, man. None of these Jakes ever escape none of the curses, man. All right. This verse 2, it says, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the custom of the heathen. All right, so these niggas, they turned their back on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They decided that Esau was their daddy. And that's what all these entertainers have done. That's how you get on. That's how you become a part of that so-called lifestyle. You have to accept Esau as your daddy and do all type of other wild shit that I'm not going to talk about. All right? This verse, Salakia, this verse 15, it says, and made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. Think about that nigger Floyd Mayweather and what he just did. This is what this is talking about. This is who these guys are, man. And they not winning, man. Look at their face when they doing that shit. They look like suckers. Floyd looked like a sucker doing that shit. Drewski looked like a sucker making that skit, man. But they got to do what they daddy tell them to do. And them niggas wicked anyway. It's okay. Y'all made y'all choice. Y'all chose y'all side. We chose ours. And we just going to see who going to come out on top, man. And the Lord willing, we be at that number. This Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith Yahweh. All right, so hey, man, going through our day to day, this shit vexes us. It is what it is. You want to put, we put curses on Drewski. That already happened. All right, but you feel like you need to put curses on these niggas, put curses on them. But at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is getting square with these guys. We don't got nothing to worry about. All we got to do is keep doing what we doing, man. All right, so with that being said, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Akakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim and a few Akwas who may be listening. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, Kwam Yasharallah, Wa, Ababa.